Thank you so much for your thoughts. It appears to me, after the sessions this morning, that those laity who are sad, a bit angry, and want to stay and help face a fork in the road. We can either accept the premise that the church hierarchical organizational structure, as President Garvey said, it's a monarchy, and the basic authority of the clergy over laity and the lack of authority of laity over clergy are non-negotiable. That's one fork, which leads us to advisory committees and trying to help very informally. Or we can reject that, and what I think I just heard you say is try to reclaim authority by the laity over clergy in some fashions. Did I understand the premise?
Please indicate also who you're asking the question to. I presume that was to Dr. McShay. Very good.
Yes, I was not suggesting that the laity need to reclaim authority over the clergy, but shared authority, shared power in a sense. I actually don't think that word is always terrible from a historical point of view. I would actually not necessarily agree with the way you framed it. The idea of a monarchy, a church as a monarchy, we might actually look back to actual Catholic monarchies where the laity actually had a lot more power, at least some of them. They got to select bishops, they patronized pastors. We sort of, when we use the word monarchy in the modern context, I think we kind of associate something in opposition to anything related to kind of shared power, shared duties. But if you actually go back into the tradition historically, the church as an absolute monarchy in the past sort of did delegate a lot of its day-to-day business to a range of people, not just bishops, but also abbots, monastic leaders, the lay princes of Christendom. So I actually don't think the opposition is quite as stark as the question suggests. And this is why I advocate, let's go back and look at history more. And we may get unexpected insights from past contexts that help us not have to. I don't question the hierarchical structure of the church whatsoever. I do think it's become kind of weighted too much in the clerical episcopal direction, sort of by historical happenstance, as sort of political society and social life became more and more secularized, sort of leaving the faithful kind of stranded in the middle, in a sense. So maybe it's an idea of rethinking. When we say the church, we do still think too much of sort of the bishops and the leading officials, and that's quite in contrast with the people of God idea, which is not just a modern idea. It goes back very far in the tradition, just with different phrases, the Christian people, the body of the church, etc. So.